Morning, morning, everybody. Michelle is here on this Sunday, November the 5th, 2023. In the place to be, baby. I hope everybody's doing fantastic, magnificent, and marvelous because I am. I got up this morning and I recognized, we had this time change, and I think I'm going to like this because it's only 7:25 on the West Coast, on the east side of town. And I feel like, wow, I feel refreshed. I did rest very well last night. The temperature was nice and cool in here. I was about to do upload a podcast, but of course, having technical difficulties. You know how it is. You know how that is. These technical difficulties arise quite often at crucial times, I notice. But I just want to come on through and put some sound in your ear, whether in video or not. I know it's important to touch the modalities of everyone, and I like to do things visually, but I also like to do things auditorily and in the feelings and the sensing and receiving, because I want to reach as many people as I can, and I want to send out a shout out to people that are following me, listening to me in silent, in a silent revolution. Like, you're doing it where no one has to know, right? And I appreciate that. You silently supporting me. You're putting up with my learning and developing and growing in this space, because I've not done anything like this before. But I'm not shy. I don't mind making mistakes. I don't mind looking crazy some mornings or evenings or afternoons. I just like to put it out. I like to flow, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm flowing. I've been messing around with this podcast application for a while, and I have a feeling that it's not going to work properly until I can, because I had something already. I had a podcast already out there. You know what I mean? Recorded one, and then I started having some technical difficulties. Of course, right? So I said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and do a video. My face is clean. I'm clean. I don't think I have anything on my face or anything that can be distracting to some people. Some people get distracted by appearances instead of listening to the message. You know what I mean? They get all caught up in wanting to look good and everything be perfect and no errors, no mistakes. I don't roll like that. That's just not how I roll. Okay, and I hope a lot of people understand that. I am not looking for the perfect situation nowhere, because it doesn't exist. And so I'm not going to, put any more pressure on myself than I need to. I have enough pressure on myself just, adapting to certain environments, or just, dealing with the complexities of, evolving. That's a challenge in itself. A lot of people have gone into a trance about all of that and are on autopilot, so they're not necessarily recognizing, there is some complexities going on. There are a lot of situations that are going on that are out of our control, and a lot of people are going to start feeling these effects, and they're not going to know what the hell is going on. So I just want to share with you that that's my purpose and intention, is to help to evolve the consciousness, because at the end of the day, at these final hours, it's about the evolution of your consciousness. It's not about your materialism. It's not about the amount of property you own. It's not about your net worth. It's not about anything relating to your toys and your accumulation of toys, your accumulation of land, of property. That's not your worth, and you're going to figure that out, a lot of you. Most of you that operate in the pyramid, these pyramid schemes and pyramid owners, and that consist of all walks of life, hiding behind. A lot of people hide behind their materialism as well. In other words, you have no idea who owns a lot of these properties. You don't know who owns these buildings, and you'll be surprised. But a lot of things will be revealed, because I told you we're at a culmination. And what that means is that we're at a high point as we are ushering in the dawning of the age of Aquarius, February 3rd, 2029. Okay, that's significant, but it can be eventful for some and it can be uneventful for others. That's just how it rolls, usually, because we're all on a different consciousness level. We all operate on our own individuality, hopefully. And a lot of people want to be like somebody else and be like this and be like that. You need to be who you are at this present time during these defining moments. Know who you are, that person you see in the mirror. Hopefully you're not delusional when you're looking in the mirror and seeing something that's not there. Hopefully you're not hallucinating and believing you are this or that or the other. We're human beings. However, we're human beings that have gotten very badly out of the control of human nature. In other words, we're becoming more inhumane every day and every hour. So I am going to do my share because I want to spread universal love to everyone. I love everyone, but does that mean I need to put up with you? No. Do I need to tolerate you? No. I won't call you out if I have to, but in most cases I don't have to, because every one of us has a particular sound and tone that registers within us actually. In other words, no matter how much you try to block out sound, which you can't block out sound, no matter how much you try to block your sight, you cannot block your sight. And what you what you feel, sense, and receive, you cannot block a lot of that. All it does is go into another modality within you, within your innermost being. So each one of us can pick up particular sounds and tones that resonate with them, with that particular human being. So in other words, you can't hide from your consciousness. You can't hide from your subconsciousness. You're going to get that tap, tap, tap on your shoulder. And remember, I did a video months ago about how, it starts as a little tap, 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 and then it starts to shake you. It starts to shake you, to wake you up, snap out of it, get a grip. That is what your consciousness does for you. Your subconscious does for you. And that energy is to awaken you, to keep you woke, okay, on a literal, figuratively, metaphoric level. We have, collectively, we've failed essentially to recognize it was always about the evolution of the consciousness. Now, I told you with every failure, there's an opportunity, okay? You don't want to throw in the towel and give up. That is just an opportunity, okay? That's all. It's an opportunity to do better. And I told you it's so important that we evolve our languages, evolve our behaviors and actions, because whether we want to accept it or not, we are always evolving. Okay, so your responsibility is to go in there. When I say go in there, go into your innermost being and see what's valuable for you. Is the activity and behaviors of value to you? Is it a benefit to you? Does it raise your vibration, open you up to new sounds and tones? Does it expand your existence where you can see clearly now? It's about the evolution of the consciousness. At the end of the day, it's about that, asking these crucial questions within yourself about who am I, and what am I doing? Why am I here? What's my purpose? What's my intention? And you want to be led that way. So I've offered some prayers, which we were taught. Essentially, prayers are a way to connect to your spirit or your consciousness. Now, over the course of time, it became a religion of its own. Prayer, it became a religion of its own. To each his own, in other words. People branched off millions and millions of years ago and created their own religion. Okay? And we're going to have to accept that religion is man-made, of course. And a lot of people know that. A lot of people are saying that. But what does your actions and behaviors reflect? A lot of us are still subjugating ourselves. A lot of us are still acting in a submissive and subservient manner. Okay, so what is that all about? Okay, you have to challenge it. But yes, with prayer, we were taught that it's striving to connect with the spirit, who are striving to connect with the consciousness. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's nothing hidden with that. There's no religious connotations. There's nothing. It's plain and simple language. And that's what we all need, something that we all can understand, regardless of our income level, regardless of our educational level. It's about being understood. It's not about using the right verb or the right noun, and people having cardiac arrest if you misspell a word, and then they forget everything else that they want to call you stupid. It's just a lot of abuse. We abuse ourselves tremendously in some of the simplest things in life. Just because somebody used the wrong word or verb. How illogical is that? But yet we can test nuclear weapons hiddenly. No one knows that we're testing nuclear weapons, possibly on a daily basis, poisoning our groundwater, poisoning our food source, poisoning our animals. Okay, so prayer, striving to connect with the Spirit. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and read another passage of something that you can contemplate, cultivate, properly meditate, but don't ruminate on this Sunday, November the 5th, 2023. Something to put some sound in your ear to hopefully make your day, And while I work on my podcast technicalities, I'll probably upload that later as well in the day if I can figure out what's going on. But I want to get up and share this on this beautiful morning. Whether it's rain or shine, it's beautiful to me, All right, so let's go ahead and read this, and then I'll end it for the day for now. Here we go. My spirit, I search for the way to you. I am filled with self-made worries, and I am tired and exhausted, and therefore I search for the way to you in order to rest. With all my errors and weaknesses, I search for the way to you. With your help, I will form myself according to the laws and recommendations. I am restless and unclean in my consciousness. Help me to eliminate the uncleanliness and the restlessness. Let me be in you, and may you be in me. Let me work in you, and may you work in me. I want you to say that daily, if you choose to, it's free will, to your consciousness, and watch how it could activate you and open you up to the realities of your situation and keep you grounded in your reality. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and send peace and love, everybody, all over the stars and moon and mountains. And trust me, I'll be back.